two people are in jail tonight. They're accused of trying to extort the Williamson County Sheriff's Department.
Investigators say they became aware of the suspected plot when a letter started making the rounds on social media. News 3 anchor Shay Harris has more on the case.
This all started with a traffic stop on August 5th. Williamson County Sheriff's deputies say they arrested two suspects during that stop. Now then, about a month later, they found themselves accused of misconduct. Sheriff deputies say they pulled over Nathan Behrens and Alexis Horton back in August. Now, when they did, they say they arrested the two for possession of meth, possession of a controlled substance, aggravated unlawful use of a weapon, and a felon in possession of a firearm. Now, Sheriff Jeff Dietrich says at the beginning of September, things took a turn for the worse.
They put out a public letter that made allegations against the deputy that we take very serious. A lot of the media received a copy. The state's attorney received a copy. I believe even some judges received copies.
According to the letter, one of the deputies who pulled the two over allegedly put his hands down Horton's pants and touched her inappropriately. Now, Sheriff Dietrich says his department launched an investigation and determined that did not happen. He says instead something else was going on.
It's a focused effort to come up with a plan that will position them to be able to, in their mind, be able to get felony charges for the drugs and the firearm dismissed. In addition to the likelihood that they would pursue some kind of civil litigation, as they refer to a payday.
While Behrens was being held on a potential violation, Horton was set free. Now, the two spoke to each other over the phone, and those recorded jail telephone calls helped deputies piece together exactly what was going on.
It was no small task. We reviewed hundreds of hours of jail telephone calls, recorded conversations within the jail to outside persons, in this case between those two. And that took a lot of time and a lot of resources.
The two are now facing more serious charges, including conspiracy to defraud a government entity, conspiracy to obstruct justice, and obstruction of justice. Sheriff Dietrich says the deputy who was accused of inappropriately touching Horton is a decorated military veteran and a highly respected member of the community. He went on to say the department is also seeking restitution from those two suspects for the cost of the investigation. Shay Harris, News 3.